G'day YouTubers, Dano here from Down Under for you guys around the YouTube world. It's my first video, raw, live, no editing. To be honest with you, can't be bothered with it. So I'm just going to show you basically FSX Steam Edition that you can see I'm running in 3 monitors, hence your view at the moment will be very small if you're looking at this on one monitor. I'm trying to figure out a way to make that resolution better for you guys. Unfortunately, the recording software that I'm using is at its max. There's not very many recording softwares that can record 3 screens and sort of shrink it down so you can still see it on one screen. But hey, I'm trying my best here. So being my first video, I'm a bit of a virgin when it comes to YouTube videos, this one being my first. And anyway, enough the mumbo jumbo. I'm just going to give you guys a bit of a give you guys a look at my sim. Give you a quick rundown of the hardware that I'm using. I've got Steam with pretty much every add-on you can think of. PMDG, aircraft, etc. Running ActiveSky, running EasyDock, running all those beautiful, wonderful add-ons to make FSX probably the best looking simulator that you can sort of get on the market, apart from X-Plane and all the other mods. But I'm going to show you guys, I've got my sim running fantastic on 3 monitors using a GTX 980 Ti G1, which is overclocked, and also using a 4770K processor, which is slightly overclocked at 4.6-ish, 4.5 gigahertz, 800 watt power supply. My rig, which is sitting directly under me, you can hear the fans going, and they will get louder. Unfortunately, I can't do much about that, but I have obviously a Corsair radiator cooling the gear inside. You can see that this aircraft is loaded up with just a bit of a blurry here, and the reason behind that is with my config file, I've found that I'm sacrificing a little bit of the blurry side of things so I've basically all smoothed down to the fiber frame rate fraction. I'm basically not using any CPU at all, and funny enough, you get this on the load up, but you guys will see basically how good it really looks. I'll put you down at YSSY, and let's go on 16 right at Sydney Airport in the PMDG 777. I'm not running the weather engine at the moment, but which is obviously ActiveSky next. Hey, let's fire that up as well. Just turn that volume down a bit. Obviously, the more programs running, the more brains the CPU is trying to sort out. But yeah, let's check this out. Alright, we'll let that run. It's waiting to be connected, so it took me ages to actually get Steam to work on all the add-ons, by the way, being a fairly sort of new program, and a little bit of trial and error trying to get everything to work, and slowly guys like PMDG and ActiveSky next obviously fixed the bugs for it to run on Steam quite smoothly. So enough of the ranting on. Let's just put this thing into dusk. Looks pretty cool under lights. and we'll start this up. As you can see, I'm starting in window mode, and I've got to physically stretch my screen to 3 screens, and but I haven't figured out why the NVIDIA card doesn't automatically do this. I'm just putting up with it for now. I do have a life apart from simming day in and day out, so you know, I try to get on here probably once a week, hence very few videos, or even bothered to make few videos over the probably 10 to 15 years I've been mucking about with FSX. But we'll load this sim up now, and there you have it, guys. Initializing all systems, and you can see that my sim is pretty much maxed out without going overboard to obviously save frames as much as possible, but you can see that basically it's pretty damn amazing. Let's go outside. Here we are at Sydney International, Australia, in the Boeing 777 PMDG 300 ER with its ground equipment and everything else out on the runway. But you can see I've got basically awesome looking graphics. I'm running Orbex, I'm running Rex soft clouds and Rex textures, basically running every add-on that you can think of to make FSX look as good as this on 3 screens, and still keeping the magic 30 frames per second. And as you can see, I'm running FS Global as well, which basically gives you the undulating land features that you can see in the background over here on the left. If I go back towards Sydney CBD, you can just start to see the lumps and bumps around the place. It's not just a flat ground base. So FS Global is a huge file, cost a bit of money, but it changes basically all the lumps and bumps, especially when you're going over undulating areas and mountainous areas and stuff like that. It looks awesome. But keeping an eye on that frame rate on the top left hand corner there, if you guys can see it, might be a little bit small because obviously this has been shrunk down to fit on a single screen, being a triple Eyefinity setup. But for Sydney Airport, it's pretty damn awesome from Fly Tambo, by the way. You can see the little speckles I'm getting as I'm moving the airport about, but at the end of the day, you can't get everything absolutely perfect, bearing in mind that I'm using very, very little fibre frame rate fraction, and I'm still getting the frame rates that, well, everyone tries to achieve. Eventually I'll probably upgrade to a 6-core processor, but I don't think my bank account, or my wife for that matter, will allow me to do that at this stage. But for now, I'm achieving pretty much a decent picture, decent graphics, decent performance, running obviously all the huge add-ons, etc., the aeroplanes, the texture add-ons, all the airport add-ons, to give you basically a realistic look. So yeah, let's go back to our aircraft, shall we? We're running 4096 by the way on 3 monitors, 3 27-inch curved Samsung monitors I'm using, and you can see that it is pretty cool. Sky looks pretty amazing with Rex textures. I recommend, if you can afford it, to buy it, because it really does stand out. And we'll go back to our aircraft now. Let's go back in, So back in our aircraft. Obviously I'm using EasyDock, as you can see. Setting up your various camera angles, etc., outside and inside. There's also a TrackIR system I have, which I'll basically fire up. And we go back inside the cockpit. And with TrackIR, you can see the blurries I'm telling you about. Normally that will disappear after a while, but I've been demanding a lot with my PC for the last hour and a half, trying to get my recording software to work properly and all the rest of it. But I'm moving my head obviously right and then left to get my my panning without mucking about with point of view, hat switches and stuff like that. It's really, really good once you get it all set up and running. Obviously I've paid, and I hope you guys out there pay for your software add-ons and stuff, because the guys that do all this stuff and write this software and design it all, they really do deserve obviously people to pay for it as much as, because at the end of the day, if they didn't write it and take the time to do it, then we can't have it. But anyway, we're inside the cockpit. We're still getting, give or take with the mouse not moving, we're still getting top left hand corner, we're still getting about 19-20 frames in a 4096 resolution cockpit with 4096 high-res Fly Tampa Airport outside. So yeah, that's basically my sim, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this first video. I'm not going to bother boring you anymore. I'm going to, as I learn to do these videos more, I will, show you the setup of my system and gradually, show you guys how I've done it, how it runs. I'll put some flights in the air as well. So yeah, I'll leave you guys to it, and catch you later.